Hello Taurus, this is Jo from Macorba's Tarot, here with your May 2023 love reading. So we're going to take a look at your current situation and sort of delve into the thoughts, feelings, intentions of the person that's on your mind, have a look at what the outcome might be, maybe get some bits of advice. We'll also take some advice from the Romance Oracle deck as well. So we're just going to pull a few cards now just to check the backstory on this to make sure it is your story. If it's not, of course, please do leave it for those it's intended for. Maybe check your other placement signs or another YouTube reader this month. But please also check back with me because I'll be doing other readings as well throughout the month. But we just want to check whether this particular reading does have messages for you. I feel if you're here, it's likely to. But let's just check and pull a few cards. Okay. Okay, so you've got a person having some quiet reflection at the moment. Perhaps they're not around you very much, a little bit silent, and it's perhaps causing you some concern. Looks like you might be holding back as a result of this. So you're almost sort of mirroring their behaviour, but maybe inside you're finding that a little bit difficult. But you're holding back from them. You're not sort of chasing them or going after them in any way. You're kind of letting them have their space, but it's killing you at the moment. I think though it looks like you both got a lot of passion for each other. So you've obviously had a passionate relationship, and you both want sort of a new fresh start together, given all the things that have happened. So that sounds fairly general. I'm sure there'd be more specific circumstances around all of this for many of you, but let's have a dive in then and just see a little bit more detailed thoughts, feelings, intentions, and the outcome, expected outcome. If things stay on their current path, how's it likely to turn out for you with this particular person that's on your mind during the month of May? Let's get the cards out. Okay. All right. So it looks like you're inquiring about a person who is a loving, mature, sort of stable person who has been in your life or has sort of fleetingly come into your life, perhaps if they haven't been there for very long. But at the moment, you're feeling that they've withdrawn from you. You don't know why. It's not feeling good for you. And whilst you could reach out to them, you sort of feel like you shouldn't, so you haven't been doing that, and there's been sort of a bit of a silence between you both. I think the background to this is either that there's been a bit of conflict between you two, or potentially this person's had conflict in previous relationships and is just trying to sort of take a step back to make sure that there isn't going to be any drama in this relationship, because they really want to have a sort of a mature, equal give and take, straightforward relationship. And they certainly don't want any drama. They're probably just sitting back thinking about it, making sure that that isn't going to be the case. It isn't going to be the case on an ongoing basis with you, even if there's been a little bit of a disagreement perhaps that's led to this current period of silence. So it looks like there's been sort of an end to the current sort of difficulty for this person or the two of you. Whatever's happened, there's a bit of calm at the moment. There's no ongoing sort of angst. And maybe this person's just withdrawn at the end of that difficulty, whether it's with you or somebody else, just to think about it. However, they want to come forward with communication. I think you can expect that. You can fully expect to hear from them. They want to sort of be open with you and be clear about their thoughts, feelings, intentions, where things are headed, or perhaps what's been concerning them. At the moment, they are possibly also working on their finances, their career, and just tending to things that need to be looked after. But they also want to work on things with you. I can see that fairly clearly here. In terms of how they're going to move towards you, I think they're considering their options at the moment, and they want everything. So they want love, but they also want a good career. They want happy family life and everything that comes with that. So they kind of want it all. I think while you've been waiting for them to come towards you, they've also been looking out to see if you might message them. Obviously, it's easier, isn't it, if the other person messages, and our egos can kick in as well, can't they? And we're always happy if it's the other person who goes first. I think they've also been hoping that you might get in touch with them. But they have been taking this sort of reflection and quiet time, and I think they're hoping for calm between you both. What they really want is to be able to talk about these things, be really clear and open with each other, and sort of illuminate the issue so that you can discuss and put it behind you and have forward movement, because the ultimate outcome we've got showing here is the Chariot, which is sort of moving forward. And this also gives the message that really you need to just, to some extent, trust the process, and see where it takes you, because it looks like it's going to be sort of very positive for you. So you can sort of relax into that knowledge that there are good things coming. So let's just have a look and see what else we can pull on this circumstance for you. Any clarification? Oh, that's too many cards. Too many cards. Yeah, we've got the Hermit again that's showing itself. So that's a similar message coming up to say they really want calm and no drama. And I would expect, Taurus, that you're going to want the same. I would certainly, if that was the case. Devil card's shown itself, so that suggests you've both got a really strong attraction to each other. There's addiction. Page of Wands just showed itself, which shows again there's passion there. There's certainly a lot of passion between you, and that will help to sort of pull you through, won't it? And you both want the same, showing itself again, the same card. There we go. Just one more for clarification, please, for further messages for Taurus. Taurus in May 2023, the person on their mind, the current situation, the outcome. What's that one? Well, that card is just determined to show itself, which is showing that there's going to be a message of passion. They're going to come towards you with their clarity, but also to let you know how they feel. And it seems that you feel the same way as well. So I'd say that's extremely positive, although I think you just need to give a little bit of time. Very similar messages are coming through for everybody, it seems, this month, about just having some patience and some trust in the situation, that it's all going to work out for you. Just give the other person some space, a bit of time. They'll work things out in their own mind. They're just thinking about how to come towards you, but given that they feel so strongly, only do they love you, have a lot of love and deep feelings for you, they also feel quite passionate. So it's beyond a friendship. It's a romantic relationship, a passionate relationship that they're looking for with you. So let's pull some just further cards on advice, perhaps, for you. What should Taurus do with regard to this situation? I'm suggesting, given what I've seen, to give this person some space. What should Taurus do? Should Taurus go towards this person? What action should they take, if any? Two more shuffles. Oh, there's one. Page of Swords. Oh, there you go. Ace of Cups. Okay. Well, if you did decide to go towards this person, they've obviously been looking out for you and hoping you might message them. So I know you'd be met with a nice response. And the outcome, I think, either way is going to be some honest communication and, a really new beginning in love together. Ace of Cups. So you've got the King of Cups as your person and the Ace of Cups as a showing me again as the outcome. So yes, you can decide for yourself, really, depending on how your feelings are. If you can go to towards the person with sort of emotional calmness and you feel ready to be able to have a conversation without getting overly emotional, then do it. If you feel you both need a little bit more time and space, then perhaps leave it a little bit longer, because that will make the communication easier between you both. But you can do, Taurus, whatever you feel is right for you in this circumstance. And because this other person's got such strong feelings, they'll only be too pleased to hear from you by the looks of things. And you're going to be able to have this sort of clarity, conversations, honesty, and take things forward, work them out together. So let's take some cards from the Oracle deck. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So if this has been worrying you, concerning you, almost stopping you getting on with day-to-day life, just free yourself from that anxiety. Don't worry about it. It's all going to work out. We've got flirt. So extend your light-hearted energy to others. So perhaps if things have been a bit heavy, perhaps there's been a bit of conflict, or this person's gone quiet, perhaps the way forward is to keep the conversation fairly light at first and a bit flirty, to relieve that feeling of pressure or conflict, if there has been any, just to lighten the mood, and so it can lead into some better conversation. Okay. This says separation, so we know that you're in separation at the moment by the look of it. It looks like there's some quiet time that's definitely happening for now. And we've got engagement, so it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I think this conversation that's coming up for you, this clarity, this discussion is going to help you. I said about moving forward, didn't I? So this is just reinforcing again that your love life is going to move on to a higher level of commitment. So that could be sort of moving in together, deciding to have children, even getting engaged if that's something that you're both looking for. But whatever it is that you're looking for as the next stage in the relationship, it looks like that's certainly going to be coming in for you. So Taurus, those are your messages that I feel I have had for you in this reading. Thank you so much. If this reading has helped you, please do drop a like. It helps me tremendously. I really appreciate your support. And I look forward to seeing you in future readings.